everybody, I want to say something while I'm cleaning up here just before I post the video up here. I wanted to thank Lily from Lily's Mix for hanging in there with me while I've been sick and taking a little hiatus from my artwork because I have been pretty sick and couldn't get much done. And I'm going to leave a picture of her channel here. I want you guys to go to her channel. She's a great artist. She does all kinds of different types of painting, and she's very educational. She teaches you guys a lot of stuff, and she's got a really lighthearted channel and a really great personality and lots of fun. And posts other stuff too about coffee and stuff. It's so fun, you guys. Go over to her channel and subscribe to her and check out her videos. Thanks, guys. Hi, everybody. JoPaddy here. And welcome to the art table. And today I'm going to do a little experiment. What I've done was I have 3 different colors of paints here. And I have 2 sections of them. And I'll explain what I'm doing here just a second. Let me get the lids off these. Okay, now on the left side here, I have 3 colors of paints that I put 1 drop of silicone in. It was like a week ago, and I put the lids on and all that because I was planning on painting, and then I never did do that. Actually, it was like probably longer than a week. And then this side, I have the colors with no silicone in it, and they were all poured at the same time. They were all mixed at the same time. It's just that I didn't have silicone in this one, and I put silicone in this one. And the reason I want to do this experiment is because I have seen some people talk about and have seen other videos where people say, put the silicone in at the last minute and whatever. So I do that too. I do. I wait till the last minute. I put my silicone in and do my painting. But I want to do an experiment to see as to why. I mean, what is the big difference if I put it in the night before or whatever, or the morning of? So, because I don't know. I'm just looking for some answers. So what I want to do now is stir up the paint here that I had the silicone in and give it a couple little stirs here, mix it up. Like I said, I'm not out looking for anything special. I just want to see what the results would be. So let me get a rag here to wipe that. Okay. And then just mix these up. So you guys feel free to fast forward through this part of the video. I'm just going to mix this up really good. Mix the paints up, and that part can be boring. But I don't want to reach up and turn the camera off. So, and I'm not going to be doing a lot of editing to put timestamps in. And I'm not going to talk about anything so you won't miss anything too important. So let me just stir this up here. All right, that's that side. Now here's the paints with no silicone in. And I just want to mix the paint up first a little bit. And then I'm going to add the silicone and stir it up some more. And since they've been sitting, I also noticed that they're a little thick. So I'm going to add 1 drop of water to all of them. A couple drops, rather. Just very little, though. Let's see. All right. Just so I can get them a little more fluid. Okay, now I added the water in there. Now I'm going to put a drop of silicone in there. In here. And in here. And 1 in the green. 1 drop each. Now I'm going to mix that up with the water in there. All right. Okay. Now the green. Now, mix the water up on this side. And this is the side where the silicone has been sitting quite a while. And all the paints are the exact same freshness. They were put in these cups a long time ago. So, all right, everybody. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so this side is going to be the paints with the silicone just freshly put in here. Do a little pour here, make a little puddle pour. Paints are pretty thick. Should put more water in there, but that's okay. And the paint stripped down. This is just experimental purposes. And I have no negative space in here either, so I'm just trying to see what is going on. All right, that's the freshly added silicone. Now let's see this paint with the silicone that was added, let's go the same order, with the silicone that was added a long time ago. I think what I should have done was actually made the paints a little more fluid before I just put paint to canvas. I will be swiping these too because I wanted to see what kind of results I get with a few different things going on. Popping air bubbles, seeing if I get cells, whatever. And really not much is happening. So now I'm going to take this card where it went and do a swipe. Turn it over to this side and do a swipe. Okay, now let's see what we got here. All right, exact same paints, the exact same amount of pour, and swipe them both. Now this is the side that I just added the silicone, and this is the side that had the silicone in for the last couple of weeks. So. Let's see that here, you guys. See? This is... I like both of them, actually. It's just that my paint is a little thick. So I'd like to try this experiment again with fresh paints. With like silicone the night before and silicone the day of. And have the paints all mixed up so they're not so thick on the canvas like that. Well, it appears to me that with this experiment here, all the cells, a lot more cells came from the silicone that sat for the last couple weeks in a painting, in the paints, versus the fresh silicone the morning of. Now, the thing that I do notice too is that these cells look bigger, a little bit bigger, but I think it's just because maybe I didn't mix it up as much. And the silicone was actually sitting in those paints for a while and then mixed it up again right before the pour. So anyway, that's that experiment. So either way, I'm going to say right now that it doesn't matter. So don't go pouring your paints out. Say that you mixed up something the night before and you put silicone in it and you changed your mind, you decided not to paint, you put the lids on. And then the next day or day goes by or weeks go by and you don't pour your paint out because you're thinking, oh no, crap, hell, I already put my silicone in there. So I'm going to throw that paint out because, you know, I can't use it because I'm supposed to put the silicone in right before I pour. So as you can see here, it doesn't matter. I still got great cells. This is beautiful here. And if my paint wasn't as thick, I think that this would have been quite a pretty painting. Okay, so anyway, you guys, I think these turned out really nice. I'm just playing in the paint now at this point. But don't worry about it. So if you got the silicone in there the night before, it's going to be okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Ciao, everybody.